Hamish and Andy.
Lisa, whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Sydney.
Sydney? Always been in Sydney?
Yeah, always been in Sydney.
Does this story start in Sydney?
It sure does. In
All
Sydney,
right.
that's right.
I mean, is this an exciting thing to be here, or are you a bit nervous? Like, does this story paint you in a good light?
I think I look quite heroic, to be honest.
Right. All right.
When I was laying in bed, I had my arm up behind my head, sort of like this. And it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up to a sharp pain in my hand. And I thought, oh my goodness, what is going on? And I was half asleep, and I thought, there's something on my hand. Something is on my hand right now.
Heavy?
Yeah, so it was sort of heavy, and as I was starting to wake up more, it was quite painful.
So, an insect or something, or...?
Well, I thought to myself, there's a cat on my hand.
Whiskas.
But we don't have a cat.
Whiskas. You don't exist.
So I was half asleep, and I was laying there like this, and I thought, something is biting my hand and biting it hard.
Oh, ow.
Did it feel like a small mouth? Is that the kind of bite?
It felt like a big mouth,
A big mouth?
and it was biting harder and harder, and it was very painful.
I'd like the fact that your hand's
Yeah, no.
still up there
Oh,
while
yeah,
we're
no.
doing all this investigating, while you're playing What Animal Is That?
Yeah, what's going on here?
And still had you.
Still had me and started to tug my hand.
Whoa.
So my arm's sort of getting tugged back like
This is
this.
a powerful thing.
Yeah. So I was thinking, oh my goodness, what's going on? And all of a sudden I remembered that John actually owned a 4-metre python, and he kept it as a pet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
How could you just have remembered that?
That's I was in denial.
You're not meant to be here.
So I laid there and I thought to myself,
Okay. Stay positive. Stay calm. Okay. What did John say to do if the snake ever got out?
So what happens if the snake ever gets out?
Oh, it can't happen.
But what if he would...
Can't happen.
But if...
Can't
you-
happen.
What?
Won't.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
And he's clamped.
oh, it was clamped. It was tugging and gnawing. It was on there.
Yep.
And I thought, okay, I'll just lay really still and hopefully it'll just, get bored, lose interest, let go, and I'll just run for it.
Why don't you loosen up and I'll give you something much more tasty. I'm bland, really.
So I laid there, but the snake bit down harder and it really tugged me.
Ow! Greenie! I said I'm bland!
And I was laying there and I thought, no, okay, plan B. I'm gonna just try and rip my hand out of its mouth and then run.
And
So-
because its fangs are in you.
Oh, yeah.
So is the
Yeah.
pain quite intense?
Yeah, it was really painful. So I went for the rip. I counted down.
3, 2, 1. Please work.
And I ripped my hand forward and I sat up in bed, but the snake held on, and I can just remember it's like slow motion. This massive snake body just went past my head as it followed my hand, and it curled up all around my arm, around my chest, and I was completely constricted.
Down, boy.
So I was completely constricted. My hand was in the snake's mouth. My arm was completely constricted by the snake's body. My chest was constricted, and I was just stuck there like this.
And it slowly wrapped and it didn't start to crunch?
It was constricting. Yeah, it was really, really tight.
Okay, Greenie. Okay. Ouch. You're really hurting Daddy's special friend, Lisa.
Initially, I just was in panic, and I sat there and I thought, is this really happening? This is so scary. And I just wriggled over,
Excuse me?
grabbed my phone, and I called John.
Please pick up. Please pick up.
And I just screamed down into the phone and I said,
Your snake has got me. Oh my goodness, your snake has got me. No! Your snake has got me.
I think he very easily got the message.
Your snake has got me.
Yep, I'm receiving that loud and clear.
I was screaming. I was absolutely beside myself on the phone while being constricted and blood everywhere. It was horrific.
You were bleeding
There
from
were-
the hand.
Yeah, I was. It was terrible. So he said,
What? Greenie? No, we discussed this. That can't happen.
Guess what? It can happen. My whole hand is in his mouth, but he wants all of me. All of me.
if I took a deep breath in, it would squeeze even tighter.
Oh.
If I sort of moved my body, it would bite harder.
Oh.
So are you contemplating emergency services?
Yeah.
I didn't even consider the emergency services. I think I was just that shocked.
Help. I don't know what to do.
Of course you don't. You're in shock, and your brain is losing oxygen. It's called hypoxia, baby. Snake!
So it's been about 20 minutes.
Still in
and
bed.
Still in bed. And at that moment, John called me back.
Babe, is Granny still trying to kill you?
Yes.
Ah, bummer. Okay, here's what you do.
Just grab the end of it and unwind it.
It's kind of like iPhone headphones. I know they're pretty tricky to untangle, right? But you can do it. Honey?
Yes.
Right, just, find the end, unravel. You got it?
And so I said to him, look, I can't.
I can't unravel it because every time I take a breath, it aggravates it. Even if I flinch, he bites down harder. John,
I can't unravel this thing.
Are you managing to get the phone up a bit or you're on speaker here?
Yeah, no, I've managed to get it up. So it's, quite the sight. And he said to me,
Look, if he doesn't seem to be giving up,
he does not.
then you just need to jump in a hot shower with him. All right, if he feels hot water on him, he won't like it and he'll let you go.
oh my goodness, I've got to go for a walk and get in the shower. Through the house, down the hallway, carrying a 4-metre python that wants to kill me on my body.
Okay, Greenie. It's time for your morning shower.
So I stood up really slowly. But when I stood up, the snake went crazy. It was biting, it was constricting, it just went absolutely crazy.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
So I was walking down the hallway really slowly, and every time I took a step, it would squeeze and bite.
I reckon there's about 10 steps to go. On less than 10 squeezes before I faint, so that should be interesting.
So I was sort of, trying to walk down the hallway. Finally got into the bathroom.
Hey, how you going?
Not the normal, hey.
No, it wasn't as cheery as usual. So I opened the shower door, put my arm into the shower first, and I turned on the hot water. I put my arm under the shower water and just let the water run over the top of the snake.
Hit him in the head.
Yeah, so, oh my goodness, the snake went crazy. It squeezed, it bit. I just could not believe it. It was just,
John,
it went
that
crazy.
it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Good
What have
plan,
you done?
John.
Yeah, that plan should work. Yeah, good plan, John.
So I was so terrified at this point that I looked away. So I wasn't looking at what was going on.
Oh, meet John, he's perfect. Yeah, perfect, except he has a friggin' killer python in his house.
But I could feel eventually the snake was loosening its grip on me.
Oh my goodness, oh my gosh.
So the snake was slowly loosening off of my body, and eventually it's let my shoulders go, it let my arm go, and I'm thinking,
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
It was still biting my hand.
but I didn't realise that it was dropping onto the floor and recoiling up, ready to strike again as soon as it was ready to let go.
Lisa thinks she's free. Little does she know, Greenie, our snake, has other ideas. That's next on True Story. As we near the end of True Story, Lisa's escape plan is working. But the snake is ready to strike again.
So it's the only bit left was its mouth?
That's right. So by this point, the body was off me, the water is still running, it's got a great big grip on my hand, and at that moment, it lets go of my hand.
Oh my goodness.
I realised what's going on. This thing's ready to go again, and it opened its mouth and came at me again, and I grabbed the shower door and I slammed it shut, and the snake smashed into the shower door. The panels split off and broke, so I shattered the shower door.
Do you run?
I ran. And I ran up the hallway, and the snake was right behind me, following me up the hallway.
What? Snake!
Is it fast?
Yeah, it's quick.
Okay.
Are you like turning over tables and stuff behind you?
I was like doing the high knee run,
Yep.
like sort of galloping. And I was running down the hallway. And at that point, Will, my sister's husband, walked in because John had phoned him and said, "You need to get to Lisa, she needs help."
Lise?
And I just ran straight past him, screaming. And the snake followed me out the front door.
I got this! I got this! I think I got this. I got the snake.
Eventually, Will grabbed a pillowcase and he jumped onto the snake and caught it
Got it.
while I was in the fetal position.
Snake secured. Snake secured. Piece of cake. Morning. Morning.
So Will's got the snake.
Yep.
John would have to have arrived home at some point.
John gets home, I'm covered in blood. Will's got the snake in a pillowcase.
Well, looks like everything's under control. Phew, huh?
This is a new relationship test, though. I mean,
That's
he
right.
loves this snake.
This is a classic.
He's got the new girlfriend.
This is a
Snake or
classic. It's
Lisa?
the snake or Lisa.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a close one, all right. But I would assume we're putting all this behind us.
Did you give him that ultimatum?
No, I didn't.
You're allowed to.
You're allowed to.
The snake tried to kill you.
So what did you say?
Look, you're a snake guy. Which is weird, but you are. And I'd never make you choose between the snake and me.
Wow. After all you've been through, thank you for understanding the love I have for reptiles.
I'll just never
And
stay here again with a snake in the house.
He's gone.
So the snake moved out.
That's right. So the snake moved out.
Lisa
and
moved in.
Lisa moved in officially, and
Are you still with John?
I am. We're very happy.
Losing the
Yes.
snake was worth it.
Yes.
Fantastic. Lisa, that is such an amazing tale.
Thank you so
Lost a
much.
snake. Gained a girlfriend. Good deal.
Hey, what if we got a double reinforced cage and... Hi, my name's John. Still got it.